stone. Love in a pie, that's the life we know. From the fields to the table, every bite it shows. Primarily me, the taste of home. Primarily me, the taste of home. Primarily me, the taste of home. Mama in the kitchen, we never eat alone. Primarily me, the taste of home.
Prime Mill Meal, pure, proudly Zambian. The taste of home.
What do we stand for? We stand for possibility, for the belief that every tomorrow begins with a choice made today. We stand for growth, for curiosity that pushes boundaries, for knowledge that prepares you not just to adapt, but to lead. We stand for community, for minds that don't just think, but connect, for hands that don't just build, but uplift. We stand for experiences that shape you, for friendships that anchor you, for courage that carries you beyond this place. Here you become more than a student. You become a maker of solutions, a believer in dreams, a contributor to something greater than yourself. This is where purpose meets possibility. This is where futures are built. Charles Brook Bassar University, where you stand for what matters.
Hello and a warm welcome to Prime TV2 News, the home of breaking news. And we are coming to you live on Top Star Channel 110 and streaming on our Facebook page, PTV2 Zambia. Now let's take a look at stories making headlines. Several UPND supporters have been rushed to LEVY MWANAWASA University Hospital after sustaining injuries in a road accident at MANDA Hill area in Lusaka. The Oil Marketing Companies Association of Zambia, OMCAZ, blames poor policy advice for Zambia's fuel shortage. Residents of Kwesha village in the Chipili district of Luapula province have vowed to vote for leaders based on merit in the upcoming August general elections. Lawyers representing Kana Member of Parliament Binwa Mpundu have withdrawn from the sedition case over professional conflict. With the news in detail, my name is Maidon Kiralo. We start the news on a sad note. Several UPND supporters have been rushed to LEVY MWANAWASA University Teaching Hospital after sustaining injuries in a road accident at MANDA area in Lusaka. Over 10 victims were traveling in a bus that overturned after veering off the road and plunging into a large drainage channel. The vehicle was heading west following an event held at Mulungushi International Conference Center in Lusaka. Authorities have yet to release an official statement on the cause of the accident, and the condition of the injured individuals remains unclear. Moving on, the Oil Marketing Companies Association of Zambia, OMCAZ, has alleged that government was not adequately advised on how to efficiently secure and manage the supply of fuel. Speaking in an interview with PTV2 News, OMCAZ President Dr. Kafula Mwanga says the situation has contributed to the current shortage of petroleum products in the country. He claims that some stakeholders took advantage of the new administration by promoting cost-effective and quarterly review models that may not fully align with Zambia's logistical realities. Dr. Mwanga explains that the models have resulted in unrealistic expectations and commitments, noting that Zambia's land-linked position, where petroleum products are transported by road or pipeline, differs significantly from countries with direct access to seaports. Joan Musabila has the details.
Amid increasing fear for more shocks in the oil industry due to uncertainties in the ongoing war in the United States of America, Iran, Ukraine, and other countries that have joined, some oil marketing companies have allegedly withheld fuel and diesel products affecting supply on the Zambian markets, with queues observed in some fueling stations over the weekend. And President Hakainde Hichilema, in his recent remarks, called for investigations in the matter, remarks that have been backed by the Zambia's Oil Marketing Companies Association.
But obviously, our appeal is obviously that the directive by the president is not misplaced, and we hope that ERB would be able to swing in quickly and be able to ensure that it looks into these very critical aspects.
According to the association, the Zambian government was also misguided on the implementation of the quarterly review and the cost-plus models that do not reflect the country's industry fundamentals, and they're calling for the reversal of these fundamentals to help mitigate the current shortage the country is faced with.
This is arising from a twofold approach, and we feel that government was not adequately advised on how we need to secure national security of supply as far as product is concerned, diesel or petrol. This is arising from the fact that when you look at it critically, some of these OMCs who are instigating that government is misplacing their allegations of product being withheld, they were at the helm of pushing government towards a model that was not practical for us.
The Energy Regulation Board is on March 31st, 2026, expected to give its monthly fuel pump price review, a move that has not been supported by some sections in the oil industry sector. Joan Savila, Prime TV News, Lusaka.
In a related development, the KASENENGWA Chamber of Commerce and Industry, KCCI, has urged the government to fast-track the operationalization of the Eastern TAZAMA fuel depot in KASENENGWA district, emphasizing its crucial role in regional development. KCCI Chief Executive Officer Ambrose Mukwesa says opening the fuel depot to significantly boost economic growth, enhance energy accessibility, and fortify the industrial foundation of both the Eastern Province and the entire nation. Mr. Mukwesa further explains that prioritizing this vital infrastructure project will transform KASENENGWA district into a key energy distribution hub. Here are the details.
On 18th September last year, TAZAMA Director Ambassador George Kanyamula Zulu directed that the Eastern Province TAZAMA fuel depot be operationalized in the next 1.5 months, stating that it was the presidential directive to TAZAMA.
President Hakainde Hichilema has directed that he doesn't want to see idle government facilities. He wants this facility to start operating within the next 1.5 months. From today, you must see petrol, diesel, jet oil in our tanks.
Since then, the facility, which has a capacity of 7 million liters of petroleum products, has remained a white elephant as it is not utilized as intended. KASENENGWA Chamber of Commerce and Industry is, however, calling for a quick operationalization of the fuel depot to stimulate economic growth, create jobs, and boost the regional trade.
The KASENENGWA Chamber of Commerce and Industry warmly welcomes and fully supports the government's decision to expedite the process of opening the oil depot in KASENENGWA district. This strategic move represents a significant milestone in advancing economic development, improving energy accessibility, and strengthening the industrial base of the Eastern Province and the nation at large. The accelerated operationalization of the oil depot is expected to bring numerous socio-economic benefits, which will include enhanced fuel availability. The depot will ensure a more reliable and consistent supply of fuel within the district and surrounding areas, reducing shortages and stabilizing the prices. The establishment and operation of the depot will create both direct and indirect employment opportunities for local residents, contributing to improved livelihoods. 4, reduced transportation cost. Local availability of fuel will significantly cut down transportation costs for businesses and individuals who previously depended on distant supply points. The opening of the Indian oil depot marks a new chapter of opportunity for KASENENGWA district, and we are confident that it will deliver lasting benefits to the people.
Christopher Basilio Banda, Prime TV News in Chipata, Eastern Province.
You are watching Prime TV2 News, and we're coming to you live on Topstar Channel 110 and streaming on our Facebook page, PTV2 Zambia. We now take a break, but still to come, residents of Kwesha village in Chipili district of Lopla province have vowed to vote for leaders based on merit in the upcoming August general elections, stating that they are no longer interested in political promises that do not translate into tangible development. Don't go away.
From the fields to the table, every bite it shows. Primarily me, the taste of home. Primarily me, the taste of home. Primarily me, the taste of home. Mama in the kitchen, we never eat alone. Primarily me, the taste of home.
Prime Mill Meal, pure, proudly Zambian, the taste of home.
Dine Dr. Kolomana, Dr. Lamene, akuthandiza anthu osiyana-siyana mu Zambia muno. Muperekeseso mbiri konsekonse ukuli kumene ndimupita anthuwo ndimwauze chiona chene eziko mukwambira mayi.
My name is Jeff Perry from Chipata. I came to see Dr. Kolomana for a financial problem that I've had for a long time. Now I'm able to live a meaningful life.
9 months neza mimba yawe mwana 9 months but sinezo papa puno mimba inauka mpaka kufika 10 months. So natamba kwa Dr. Kolomana pa TV. So nipamene nanyamuka natenga phone number nanyamuka nobwera kuno. But kufika kuno nanipasa bananithandiza. Bananuza ti mzaenda lero clinic mzakala na mwana. Chakuma mzaenda mailo chakuma 9 hours ishimuni na mwana. But tinaenda 9 hours exact na physically na baby boy.
Linto naleta mbapa TV na ishire umfwa balela nda paiba Dr. Kolomana. Efo na ishire senda phone number ya Dr. Kolomana na isa na batumina badisa njasuka bampera ma direction ya na adima ntipantanshi na adishitana moto kei na totera
Mankwalanga ine sintenga kuno ndimatenga Mozambique ndikumulanje pamene ndimatenga ati ndimathandiza mankhwala osiyana-siyana.
For more information, contact us on 0211-261242 or 0976-716754 or 0967-276448.
What do we stand for? We stand for possibility, for the belief that every tomorrow begins with a choice made today. We stand for growth, for curiosity that pushes boundaries, for knowledge that prepares you not just to adapt, but to lead. We stand for community, for minds that don't just think, but connect, for hands that don't just build, but uplift. We stand for experiences that shape you, for friendships that anchor you, for courage that carries you beyond this place. Here you become more than a student. You become a maker of solutions, a believer in dreams, a contributor to something greater than yourself. This is where purpose meets possibility. This is where futures are built. Chas Brookbasar University, where you stand for what matters.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for still staying with us. We continue with the rest of the news. Now, Pascom Kabila reports that residents of Kwesha village in Chipiri district of Luapula province have vowed to vote for leaders based on merit in the upcoming August general elections, stating that they are no longer interested in political promises that do not translate into tangible development. Speaking to PTV2 News, the residents said they are now prioritizing leaders who will focus on infrastructure development, improved service delivery, and the creation of economic opportunities in the district. The residents expressed concern that rural communities have for a long time been used as stepping stones by some politicians who allegedly enriched themselves after gaining power while leaving the areas that supported them underdeveloped. They further noted that their focus has now shifted to sustainable long-term development instead of short-term benefits such as handouts and material gifts, which they say have contributed to slowing down meaningful development in the district. Details in the following report.
Residents of Chipiri district in Luapula province have expressed concern over what they describe as limited development in the area, saying they expect meaningful change from leaders seeking public office. As the country approaches the general elections, the residents have warned aspiring candidates that their votes will be decided based on merit and the ability to address the challenges affecting the district.
Sareni tusari abantu ikatani okusara omuntu nga tura development tesoti na ndono kain tuira konka pari pate yo tukonki omuntu uinga tuta development akapa atura kakulanda slogan ya kulanda fya bulama ntatulefwa yo tufere twaikatana omuntu wa tiro uyu mushe omuntu akati no kutwafwa na ngula yo nganika teka twamulosha gateka ngali bombe fya manu tubombweke shepo ngata bombe fya manu tumufunyepo noti inso no mwenso yo pantu kateka eresa winseresa nga kalesa takese kumulu bale bakateke bareseresa tupera tebe nga mitungulula no moyera kipumbe kitafye oyu ati yo nebo nabo mu yo nati nabo mu yo nabo mu wamlefa kuletera ombunga nipanga ngani kaso oti bakuletera ati ni mo ofine ila ni forward ngani wa bati yo ni mwana ikiri mwa tonse ngani wa bati yo ni mwa FFD tuteke omutima muone ba MP ba president kuno tabesa ko yo nomba ba MP na ba kansela mwe bantu na tusalapuke.
Meanwhile, youths in the district have been urged to denounce all forms of political violence and instead promote peaceful participation in the electoral process.
Kainga mwe misepe ande kumashimu itambo upusana. Nge fipwe mwa ikade mule patano ya marekishe mule patano pa marekisheni. Ababe ni mule sari mule patano mwa mule mukasari aba kutuwa kesete kapani ba mnyine na nkashenu nendu meshenu mpusana bena. Bishefi ya marekishefi ngaleto kupatura kwa upusana ukipale na aba nenu. Ikyaro fe kyangira kinga mindetere fino kurusha mo kwa mwamba upatana.
The residents have also emphasized that handouts and material gifts will not influence their voting decisions.
Bali tumona sana obupuba bwako ati muntu ngaleta tu soti na nguvu alwa ati yo ngaleta tu bwalwa na ngusoti ati yo twamuvotela akanga twamuvotela ati yo tukamupisha ngapita fyo yo muntu nishichapwa ifo kuno tulefwayo muntu wa chinka wakweba ati intungulushi ili mupepia kwa ati twasala tule imonea kwa ati ngatwalanda mafya tule shingwana nayo ya twafwa
murandu wakweba ati onjo wisa tafikirisha bonse makuru kubachitanga twabavota fye bonse nishibaluba nomba fobo buyantanshibuka badisa.
Residents indicate that the August general elections present an opportunity for the people of Chipili to elect leaders who respond to the needs of the people and help drive development in the district. Pascal Mkabira, Prime TV News, in Chipili District, Luapula Province.
Let's now get you to the courts. Lawyers representing Kana Member of Parliament Binwe Mpundu in an ongoing sedition case have withdrawn from the matter, citing a conflict related to their professional conduct within their chambers. The legal team has since applied to the court to be formally removed from the case. Mr. Mpundu is facing charges of alleged seditious practices, with the prosecution claiming that he made statements intended to disturb public peace, including advising citizens to harm themselves for protection. Meanwhile, Magistrate Webster Milumbe has adjourned the matter to April 20th, 2026 to allow Mr. Mpundu time to engage new legal representation before the trial resumes. You are watching Prime TV2 News, coming to you live on Topstar Channel 110 and streaming on our Facebook page, PTV2 Zambia. Let's now take a look at our African proverb of the day. Let's take a look. Our viewers, you are welcome to send in your proverbs in any local language, translated into English with the meaning included. You can send them to ptv2@ptvzambia.com or ptv2zambia@gmail.com. We continue with the rest of the news. Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security Jack Mwimbu has urged the Immigration Department to avoid prolonged detention of illegal immigrants in correctional facilities and police cells. Mr. Mwimbu has acknowledged the challenges associated with repatriation, but emphasized that all measures should be taken to expedite the process and prevent violations of human rights. He has stressed that prolonged detention of illegal immigrants is unacceptable and must never be entertained. Mr. Mwimbu has also reminded immigration officers to maintain political neutrality and focus on supporting the government of the day in executing their duties responsibly. Kwalombota Mwanangombe has the details.
As the country pushes through the Immigration Department to have less numbers on illegal immigrants entering and leaving Zambia, Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security Jack Mwimbu has called on the Immigration Department to avoid the prolonged detention of illegal immigrants. Speaking during the Senior and Regional Immigration Officers Annual Conference in Livingston, Mr. Mwimbu says prolonged detention violates human rights.
I wish to urge you to do your best to avoid over-detention of illegal immigrants in correctional facilities and police cells. I'm aware of the challenges you are facing regarding the repatriation of some of these immigrants, but you should always do everything possible to expedite the process to avoid long detentions, which is against human rights. I've taken serious note of the challenges you faced regarding your operational activities. I want to assure you that government will address those problems regarding erratic and inadequate operations because we know that these operations are costly.
Mr. Mwimbu also took time to advise immigration officers to stay away from active politics and concentrate on their jobs.
Also, remember that 2026 is an election year. Stay away from any political activities and continue supporting the government of the day as the tradition has been. Leave politics to us, the politicians, and focus on your work of enforcement.
Japhet Lishoma is Director General of Immigration.
In terms of persons entering and exiting the country, the department recorded 2,800,826 entries and 2,652,679 exits in 2025, compared to 2,591,404 entries and 2 million Zambians, with Zimbabweans, Tanzanians, and the Congolese respectively accounting for the highest numbers.
The annual conference was being held under the theme Transforming Migration Management Through Strategic Reforms and Digital Solutions. Kwalombota Mwanangombe reporting, Prime TV News in Livingstone, Southern Province.
From the issues of security, let's move to the matters of health. Zambia is experiencing a major shift in its public health landscape. ZNPHI Director General Professor Roma Chilengi says the country is now recording an increase in cases of non-communicable diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and hypertension. Professor Chilengi notes that for many years, Zambia's health sector has largely focused on fighting infectious diseases, including malaria, HIV, and tuberculosis. In response to this trend, ZNPHI is set to conduct a nationwide STEP survey, a standardized health assessment aimed at measuring key risk factors linked to non-communicable diseases. Joseph Tamalibanda reports.
The Zambia National Public Health Institute has noted a shift in Zambia's public health as non-communicable diseases emerge as a growing national concern. The country is recording a steady rise in cases of conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and hypertension.
So non-communicable diseases are a huge problem in our society. In fact, we are now referring to them as the silent epidemic. In other expressions, they are referred to as the silent killers. And these are killers because individuals, when they suffer them, I'm sure we've heard of conditions like a stroke, cardiac arrest, or heart failure, those kind of situations where they say, no, he was just fine last night. He was working, he died on his table. Those kind of conditions, we call them silent killers or silent epidemic because the numbers are increasing. Historically, as a country, we've experienced a lot of infectious diseases, and we've focused a lot on infectious diseases, your malaria, your HIV, your COVID, and conditions like that. Now, as people...
The growing burden of non-communicable diseases has prompted a strategic response.
That's why we call it a STEP survey, because it has a stepwise methodology where we collect behavioral information first, then we do biological assessments, measurements of the blood pressure, measurements of other things like height, weight, etc. And then we come to the biological samples where we collect some biological samples to test the urine and other samples to establish what conditions the people being evaluated may be carrying. So we will be sampling across the country well over 5,700 individuals in order to give a representative sample of what the picture in Zambia is. There will be officers who will be going in the selected households to ask some questions around the characteristics for conditions that we are going to be assessing. and we would like to convey the information that the public must cooperate with these individuals. They will be carrying identity cards for Zambia National Public Health Institute, and they will be asking questions, they will be taking measurements, and they will come back to collect biological samples. And
Joseph Tamaribanda report.
Indeed, a health nation is a wealth nation. On that particular item, hence this news on Prime TV2, the home of breaking news. But before we go, let's take a look at stories that made headlines. Several UPND supporters have been rushed to LEVY MWANAWASA University Teaching Hospital after sustaining injuries in a road accident at MANDA area in Lusaka. The Oil Marketing Companies Association of Zambia, OMCAZ, blames the poor police advice for Zambia's fuel shortage. Residents of Kwesha village in Chipili district of Luapula province have vowed to vote for leaders based on merit in the upcoming August general elections. Lawyers representing Kana Member of Parliament, Binwa Mpundu, have withdrawn from the sedition case over professional conflict. Thank you so much for staying with us. But for these and other stories, like our Facebook page, PTV2 Zambia. On behalf of the entire news and production crew, my name is Maidon Kilalo. Stay tuned.
Why keep your business in the dark? Shine a spotlight on your brand with Prime TV2.
Has been assaulted by the ant.
Zambia's first ever 24-hour news channel and a trusted platform that helps business grow.
Botswana, of course, behind me is the Kazongola Bridge. And
we broadcast on Topstar, Channel 110, DTH platform, and reach an expanding digital audience through our Facebook page, PTV2 Zambia.
Projects that have been dotted across the country.
Advertise with us today. Contact our marketing team on 0978 71 9477. Prime TV2, the home of breaking news.